Today I'm not feeling my best and I'm not looking my best. I have been getting very little sleep. 'Tis my week of period and I am very, very tragically behind on many of my beauty maintenance routines. And so I thought that today I would bring you along for a little glow up day. Today I'm going to be attempting to take myself from 0 to 100, tackling some outstanding beauty maintenance bits and just generally doing a number of things to make me feel better from the outside than I do right now. So I'm gonna bring you along with me as I bring this body back to life. So step number 1 for me was to shower. I did skip that for you on this fine day. And I have showered, and in the shower, I shaved and exfoliated my body. And that is key for later on because later we're going to be applying a tan and you need to shave and exfoliate all the dead skin cells off your body. So that step is already done. And now I'm gonna bring you along to exfoliate and shave my face. Yes, you heard that correctly. I do shave my face, and I've actually switched up my routine a little bit. I used to use a specific facial shaving razor, and lately I've actually just removed an additional product from my life, and I have been using my good old classic body razor. Here she is. I did just use her in the shower, so we won't do a close-up of that, but what I have been doing actually with this little razor, this is a men's razor actually, which I do find gives a much better shave than razors made for women. I do just buy the giant packs at Costco with all the refills. And what I essentially do is try to time my face shaving with my razor changes. So each time I change my razor blade is usually when I do my face shaving. So I'm gonna do that now. Oh, look at that, it's the last one in my refill. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And now I have a fresh, lovely razor to shave my face with, but we're not starting there actually. First, we're gonna exfoliate our face. Is this technically double exfoliation? Yes, it is, and it feels good, okay? So here, I'm going to use this Zeto Health Exfoliating Polish, and I'm gonna scrub this on my face and just make it feel all baby soft and ready. Also, can you just look at this blessing that my period week hath given me? This is so weird. So rude. It's like my body knows that I'm leaving for a trip tomorrow, and this was its parting gift. Rude! I'm gonna wet my face. I'm gonna take some of this fun blue goop, and I'm gonna exfoliate. So now that we are good and scrubbed, I'm gonna take my face wash and apply some of that onto my skin just to act like a shaving cream on my face. Gonna rub that in specifically on my cheeks because this is mainly where I shave, my cheeks and my moustache. So just rub that in. Excellent, we have a nice froth built. Now it's time to shave. Now I'm not deeply particular with how I shave, nor do I have really many good tips to give you. All I can say is do your best to brush your sideburns out of the way. I have had some unfortunate mishaps before where I've just cut a straight line across my sideburn, and that's always a sad, sad day. So I just let instinct carry me and I shave my face. Now that we have freshly shaven and angered this lovely little beast, we are ready to move on to skincare, but I just can't express to you what a difference shaving my face has made for my skin. It just makes it feel so smooth, so alive, so fresh. It just, I don't know, it's like it brings plumpness back. It just feels so good. Whenever I shave my face, I'm like, oh my God. I'm just kidding. It just feels really nice. Honestly, if you haven't tried it, maybe give it a try. Anywho, for my skincare, I'm gonna take my Caudalie Grape Water Spray, soak my face in that, and I'm gonna use my little Tatcha combination here, my little dewy skin serum. And the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. If you have long nails, dip your knuckles in. I just like to take that all down my neck as well. Get all hydrated and luscious. Now to follow the skincare, ideally I wouldn't be putting any makeup on when I know that I'm putting a tan on later, but alas, I must go about my day. I have a few appointments that I'm gonna bring you along with, and in particular, I'm actually going to get my hair done. And I don't know about you, but there's something evil about hair salon lighting, and whenever I'm sitting in a hair salon and if I haven't done my makeup, I just feel like poo. So though I would like to sit and soak in my newly shaven and exfoliated and hydrated face, I am gonna put a little bit of makeup on. Just gonna do a quick little minimal face. I actually haven't decided what I'm gonna put on yet, but I just need to do something. So I'm gonna start with the Elta MD tinted sunscreen. Now this is tinted, so it's gonna give me a really nice warm glow all over my skin. and hopefully add some life back into my face. I'm just gonna spread that all over, and because it is tinted, it's gonna act like a little base. So next I'm gonna take some concealer and a beauty blender and just add a little bit. A little bit? My little bit is sometimes a lot of it, but I'm just gonna basically conceal where I need some extra love. I'm gonna hit some under the eyes, the center of my face with a lighter concealer. And then I'm gonna put like 17 pounds on this sit, honestly. And just blend this all in with the beauty blender. I just added another little layer on because I just feel like I need more coverage in certain areas, but while that sets in, I'm gonna take my little Bondi Bay bronzer, cream bronzer from Nude Sticks. This is the little mini from my Beachy Nudes kit that I created with Nude Sticks. And I'm just gonna use this to do a light contour and bronze all in one around my face, just taking that on the temples, on my forehead. I'm gonna do a little bit down my nose, on my cheekbones, and just a little bit on my jawline. I'm gonna take a little brush and just blend that in. And then I'm gonna blend in the remaining concealer with my beauty blender. Next, I'm gonna take some cream blush. This is the Chanel Healthy Pink No. 2 cream blush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. This is proving to be very difficult with my nails. It's a very deep hole. And just put some of that onto the cheekbones. And this is a lip and cheek balm, a little 2-in-1, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that onto my lips as well. I'm gonna do a little bit of powder just in the center of my face, and I especially wanna set in the zit here. It's still kind of, for lack of a better word, leaking. So I just wanna make sure that we get some powder on there. So it just kind of helps it to disappear a little bit, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of powder just in the center of my face. Next, I'm gonna lightly fill in my brows with my Dior Brow Styler. And then I'm gonna set in my brows with some brow gel. And I'm also gonna apply a bit of mascara. So that is it for the really quick, fresh makeup look that's gonna carry me through my appointments today. And on my way there, I'm actually gonna utilize my Drive, and I'm gonna put some white strips in. This is definitely part of my usual glow up routine. There are a lot of dark beverages drank in this household, and there's some staining that happens, so I like to make sure that I maintain the glowy smile. So now that the white strips are in, I'm finished in the bathroom, I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed and head to my first appointment, which is actually laser hair removal. Now that's not necessarily part of my glow up routine, but it is something that I have to do before I put a tan on. You can't like put tanner on and then go get laser hair removal. So I like to make sure I do it before I put a tan on, and I'm actually like done my laser hair removal treatment. This is kind of just like a little touch up, but it's great. I used to get a lot of ingrown hairs, and I am loving the smoothness in my armpits and the nether regions, darling. So come along with me and let's go get blasted. I need to stop putting mascara on before I come to these laser appointments. Look at my mascara. They put the goggles on. Look at my mascara. Oh my god, LOL. Anyway, okay, hi, laser's done. This it just looks like a giant orange mountain. Anyway, I finished my laser. It was a delight because I am towards the end of my appointments. It like the pain just gets less and less and less because there's just less hairs to laser away. So I grabbed some lunch. I asked Armene if she wanted some lunch, and she said nay, but that is whom I am on my way to see next. So next up on my little day of glow up and why my hair has been remaining such a mess today for you is because I'm going to get my hair done, which is such a huge part of like my glow up moment. Even if I wasn't going to the salon to get my hair done, part of my usual like glow up routine would be to like do a hair mask, wash my hair, give it a good proper blowout and wash, and just make my hair feel fabulous. It makes such a difference in your look, in your overall mood. Like having a fresh bunch of hair on your head makes all the difference. So I just happened to be due for my updated highlights with At Hair by Armene, and that, my friends, is where we are headed next. Yeah. Here's the fish, look! Oh my god. Tell us what you did, Armene. So, we did a full head of soft balayage. We broke up her base color here
just at the root, and then I pulled through some of the highlights just to brighten up her ends, using a really low developer, obviously, so less breakage.
Excellent.
And then we did full haircut with the blunt ends and then long layers.
Which we've never done.
We've always kept you long and just some face framing layers, but now we've layered her up and given her a nice blowout because the waves are out and it's more blowouts now.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's a lot more body.
You guys comment below if you want Armani to teach us how to use the air wrap. Thank you so much, honestly.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I feel like every time you do my hair, it just gets better. Now I've come home with a fresh, fabulous blowout, and I'm so happy with the layers that Armani put in my hair. I feel like my hair is just like feeling so much more bouncy and fresh and alive and ready for me to embark on my trip tomorrow. And now the final step in my little glow up routine is to put a tan on. I know that self-tanner is a polarizing topic, but for me it just makes me feel warm and glowy and summery, and it's one of my favorite things to do to perk myself up when I'm feeling a little bit low and sallow and wintry and pale. Now I had actually bought this little Saint Tropez travel kit, and I just finished my other bottle of my Saint Tropez tan, so I'm just gonna make my way through this. So this is the Express, and you can leave it on. I often sleep in it and then just rinse it off in the morning, even though it is the Express one. It doesn't really make a difference for me color-wise, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I gotta do this naked, so I'm gonna love you and leave you for a second, and then I'll come back to show you how I've been doing my face. So let us transition to a more tanned me. Okay, so the tan is applied to my body, but I wanted to show you the only tip that I have for my face, hands, and feet. I do my entire body except for those 3 areas, and I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna take a little pump of the tan onto the mitt, and then I take a little stipple brush, and I really like take a tiny little bit of the tanning product, work it into the brush, and then I apply it onto my face like I would a contour. Now this is not my original idea whatsoever. This has been seen many a time on the internet, but I have been doing it the last little while. I filmed a video when I had this tan on and completely wiped it off with my face cream and serum and things, LOL. But I just really go in with light layers and essentially just apply the bulk of it around the edge of my face like I would my contour. And this just helps to add like a really nice natural bronzed shadow to the skin. And I've just been really loving the effect. I'll take it a little bit down my nose as well. And then once I'm done, like the finite application, I kind of just like take the brush and run it all over. And leave that to settle, and you will wake up with a very, very natural looking tan. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take a little pump into the mitt. I've worked my brush into it, and I'm gonna do the same thing on my hands. And I just take this and really, really lightly, oh my God, the brush is shedding like a mofo. But I'm just gonna really, really lightly dust around the hands and make sure to get like into the knuckles to try to make the tan as even as possible. And I find just using this stipple brush like this instead of like wiping it with the mitt just has a higher success rate for less chunky Dorito hands. I always feel so funny doing this with my left hand. Ambidextrous I am not. So once you're done applying the tan, it's time to go to sleep. Or if you weren't going to sleep, you could just sit and bask in it. I do that often in the morning, actually. If I'm applying a tan in the morning, I'll just like sit and do my email hours while I'm basking in the tan, waiting for it to develop, and then I'll shower it off later. But for this particular time, I am gonna go to sleep and let the tan do its magic and develop overnight. And this tan in particular has a very, very intense olive hue to it. So whenever I apply it, I always feel like the Hulk. It's very, very green, but I find that it actually gives the most natural looking tan for my skin tone anyway. So I'm gonna go head to bed, and I'll see you in the morning when I'm feeling extra bronzed and glowing. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. I've just got out of bed and wanted to show you the finished effect of the tan. We've still got the zits lingering, but that can easily be taken care of with makeup. But I wanted to show you the finished effect of the tan and how it just adds such a nice warm glow to the skin. I do have a bald spot on my arm. That's delightful. I'm definitely gonna have to fix that now. This is where I really want to try like getting a spray tan done. Every time I do my own tan, there's always something. There's always something that goes amiss. Even if my hands are okay. What is that? What is that? I still need to shower it off. I'll shower off the bronzing layer and then I'll just be left with the little glow that remains. But that was my glow update, my friends. Now I'm gonna get ready to get on a plane. I'm gonna put the mask on and aggravate this even more, but those are a few things that I do in, well, preparation for a trip, really. But that's how I give myself a little glow up. Just a couple little updates to my beauty maintenance routine, putting a tan on, getting a hair refresh, all the things good and beautiful, if you will. And my nails were also already done, or else that would have been included in that as well. But that's my little glow up routine, friends. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. What are some things that you do to give yourself a little glow up before leaving on a trip or before a special occasion, or just your regular beauty maintenance routine? I would love to hear what you do in the comments down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye!